and welcome to City Critters. I'm Nikole Nichols. As we start into the new year, it's common for people to want to make a New Year's resolution. According to websites like USA.gov and About.com, the 10 most popular or common New Year's resolutions include things like getting fit, losing weight, spending more time with family, and volunteering to help others. It's really great to see the idea of volunteerism at the top of so many people's lists of things that they'd like to do. With that in mind, we're going to talk today about volunteering with Nevada Humane Society. If volunteering is your resolution, we're going to give you all the information that you need to make that resolution a reality.
I'm afraid to open my eyes. I'm afraid yesterday was all a dream, and I'll wake up and still be in the shelter. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to City Critters. One of the things that I like to say about Nevada Humane Society is that the volunteers truly are the lifeblood of this organization. Because of the volunteers' help, we're able to do so much more, including giving the care, love, and attention to the animals that they so desperately need. The most common question I hear is, what can I do as a volunteer? Well, I like to answer that by saying volunteers are only limited by their commitment and their creativity. We need volunteers who can spend time with and walk the dogs. We need volunteers who can socialize, brush, groom, and play with the cats and small animals. We have volunteers who work with adoption staff, make follow-up phone calls, and even staff special events. There's always something a volunteer can do, and we desperately need you. The second most common question I hear is, how do I become a volunteer? Well, the process is pretty simple. First, you need to fill out a volunteer application. You can get one of these applications on our website or here at the shelter. Once you turn an application in, you'll be invited to attend volunteer orientation. We host orientation about once a month. They do fill up pretty quickly, but don't worry. If you can't get into one, you'll continue to be invited until you're able to attend. Once you attend orientation, you're eligible to volunteer anytime the shelter is open. We do provide more in-depth training opportunities for those who want to be more involved. So it's pretty simple. It doesn't involve much, it's pretty quick, and once you do it, you will be set up for an entire year of volunteering to help the homeless animals. When we return, we'll speak with Ken, one of the Nevada Humane Society's volunteers, who will share with us some of his experiences volunteering. Welcome back to City Critters. With us is Ken Damon, a Nevada Humane Society volunteer, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about your experience volunteering here. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
That's great. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Ken, how long have you been a volunteer at Nevada Humane Society?
About 14 months, maybe 15.
Wow.
Started October 1st of 2009.
Over a year. That's actually pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to start volunteering, and of all places, why Nevada Humane Society?
Well, I think that's an interesting question.
Okay.
I was looking for something to do with my life to give back, and my daughter has a ranch here that she lives on out on Red Rock Road, and they needed some feral cats. And she found a flyer at Green's Feeds and brought it home, and it was for feral cats at the Nevada Humane Society. So we came down here and we adopted 6 feral cats.
6?
And I was so impressed with the facility and all of the staff people and how polite and courteous they were that I think I found my niche, and I said I want to be a volunteer here, and here I am.
Oh, that's great. So what keeps you continuing to volunteer? I mean, I guess a better phrase of that question is, why do you keep doing it? What do you like about it? What do you get out of it?
It's very fulfilling.
Yeah, in what way?
Rewarding. Well, I work mostly with the dogs, and I try to work mostly with the ones that have been here long term, and help socialize them and find them homes. And it is very touching to find a home for an animal that has had difficulty adjusting to kennel life and helping them get a home.
That's wonderful.
And I love working the off-site events and helping with the public. The public here in Washoe County are amazingly generous, and it touches my heart.
That's wonderful. What would you say is your most favorite volunteer activity here?
The off-site events.
Really? Tell me a little bit more about that. Why?
Well, again, because of the generosity of the people, it is just unbelievable when you go to an off-site event, what people, how they reach in their pocket and how they love the animals and the stories they have to share with you and just bonding with them.
All right, so if you could say one thing to the people out there who might be considering volunteering for Nevada Humane Society, what would that be?
One thing?
One thing.
That would be hard to say only one thing.
All right, we'll try.
But it's rewarding. You'll never regret it. A lot of people say, oh, I couldn't do it because I'd want to take all the animals home. Well, everybody wants to do that. But to help find homes and to help run this fabulous establishment here is so rewarding. I think that was more than one thing.
That's all right. I'll let you slide on that. Tell me who you have here.
This is Jody.
Jody.
Jody's an Australian cattle dog. She's been with us for a little while now. She's very, very loving.
I can see that. Hi, Jody.
She knows all of her basic commands. I've been told that you can set a treat on the end of her nose and that she'll leave it there, but I have had no success with that whatsoever.
I see. Do you know how to do that trick, huh? Oh, that's great. Yeah, so Jody is available for adoption?
Yes, she is.
Okay,
And
how old is she?
She's 12 years old. She's had all of her shots. She's been spayed.
Spayed? That's,
Yes.
yeah.
And she has a microchip so that if she gets lost, we can help find her.
That's great.
And we have a Seniors for Seniors program that she would qualify for.
That's right.
Which would mean any animal here that is, or any dog that's here that's over 5 years old, 6 years old.
6 years old.
Yes, and any person that's 55 or older can adopt for free. So she qualifies for that, and she would make a great companion.
Yeah, I can see that. Hi, baby. Yeah. Ken, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing your experience.
You're welcome.
And-
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and thank you for
And-
having Jody
Yeah.
and for all the work that you do with the animals.
It's my pleasure.
So there you go, straight from the volunteer's mouth. Volunteering at Nevada Humane Society doesn't just make you feel good, but has a huge impact on all of the homeless animals here waiting to find their forever home. Welcome back to City Critters. I thought we'd take a little time to share with you some of the goings-on at Nevada Humane Society. On January 2nd, Nevada Humane Society officially completed the Home for the Holidays adoption promotion. The goal was to reach 1,200 adoptions between November 17th and January 2nd. We're happy to announce that we exceeded our goal and did 1,323 adoptions. That's 1,323 animals that found homes for the holidays. Many of you might have heard about Homer. Homer is a 500-pound stray pig that was found wandering the streets of Lemon Valley. After the official holding period at Washoe County Regional Animal Services, Homer was transferred to Nevada Humane Society so we could find him a home. On January 4th, Homer was transported to his new home that he shares with a goat, a burro, and several dogs. Sounds like a perfect home for him. Congratulations, Homer. As is the case with every new year, Nevada Humane Society celebrates the first cat, dog, and small animal adoption. It didn't take long. At 11 a.m. on January 1st, Morticia the cat was taken to her home with the Slider family. Not long after that, Mojo the dog was adopted by the Robins. Each family was presented with a certificate and a gift basket of pet supplies. What a great way to start a new year by adopting a new family member. Congratulations to everyone involved. And that's all we have for this edition of Nevada Humane Society News.